Hello everyone, War Angel here, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3: A Man Out of Time. Now before I get started with today's episode, I need to apologise for being fairly absent for the past month or so. If I'm being honest, my mental health hasn't been the best over the past few weeks, and it's only recently it's started to feel more steady, I think is the best way of describing it. So I didn't want to do any recording during that period, but I'm feeling in a better place now to continue things, hopefully for at least a while longer. So, and I mean that in a sense of like having a stretch without having another few bad episodes. But we'll have to just see how it goes. But I hope you guys forgive me, and with that, I guess, let's get back to CK3, shall we? Now, we left things off, from what I remember, with Amir Daviv of Fars. Have we finished? Hang on, if we zoom in a bit. No, we have just come to the end, it looks like, of the grand tour that we had. And I'm trying to remember, because the plan for the grand tour was that we were going to try and increase cultural acceptance between Welsh and Persian culture, and to try and, well, get a legitimate reason to arrest some of our vassals so we can hand them their lands out to people who are more loyal to us. But let's have a look. In fact, let me finish. Okay, there we go. We're now finished that. Let's just have a quick look. First of all, was it? I think it was Persian that we were going for, wasn't it? 22%. Okay, and it is going up 0.07 per year because we are currently promoting acceptance. We're going to need another cultural big grand tour and do some more cultural festivals, I think, before we can create a hybrid. But we've managed to get a very good start with this, so very happy there. The other thing I need to do is click on... Oh, hang on. Oh, of course. It's been so long since I did the last episode that we've had the next batch of DLC come out for CK3. What was it called? Like Wards and Wardens or something like that. Now, I signed up to the season pass thing that they did. It's not the official season pass, but you know. And that's how I managed to get it. And I saw it came out, but I don't really know much about it. I know it's more of an event pack. It has a couple of mechanics in, like hostages. So it looks like we can demand and exchange hostages. That's fairly good. But we'll explore those when we come to it. What I'm more interested in right now is the imprisoned criminals, as I'm hoping. Yes, they are my vassals. Refuge, liege demand, and liege demand. Right, perfect. That means now we can try and arrest them and then take their territories if they refuse to come in willingly. Well, we're going to take their lands anyway, but if they don't come in willingly, it's going to just be a little bit more trouble for us. What else we got? We're employing a court physician. We need to sort that out. And we can demand a hostage or exchange one from Shalababak and Kazakhstan. Where are those? Hang on. Zoom out a sec. Okay, Kazakhstan's over here. To be honest, I would kind of want to eventually conquer over this patch because it's quite a large swath of territory. But where is Shalababak? Oh, here it is. Right, it's right next to my border. That's actually a fairly easy target. It's probably fairly weak, which is why we can demand it, rather than exchange one. But I don't really feel like doing that because I kind of just want to be able to take them. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. But first, let's deal with our vassals. So, oh yeah, and court physician. So we've got 2 decisions. We need to search for a physician. Let the game tick over a little bit. Okay, here we go. We can get Kamshad, who is terrible, or Bizad, who is terrible. We're not going to go for any of them. So we're going to make do without a court physician. But let's start working on these vassals. So, don't know if they're going to both try and... in fact, let's have a look. Okay, so he's going to rise up in rebellion anyway. I don't know if the other guy is going to. If he does, that makes things easier for us. Let me just check the thing. Inferior strength, even with his allies. Okay, let's... Facts. let me just make this a little easier for myself. That's his territory there. So, what I'm going to do is actually take the opportunity, if I can remember how to do this. Oh god, this is... I'm trying to... Wait. Okay, let's just do it the normal way. What I'm going to do is put a rally point right here, on top of his territory. We're going to raise all our armies. And the game didn't put the rally point in. Damn it. Okay. I'm going to put the army right on top of his capital. If he decides to not come in willingly, then at least we're in a good position to basically conquer this town straight away. And Amira Kang has become pregnant again. Okay. I have to check out the concubines at some point. Anyway, let's go see if we can imprison you. He's going to say no. War has been declared. It's only him getting involved. I did see he had an ally, so he might bring him in as well from Kazakhstan. But we'll have to wait and see. In the meantime... Oh. Okay. I was hoping that we would actually start laying siege, but looks like we can't do it if we start on the thing. Right. Let's put me in charge. Let's go and kill off his army first. We'll deal with that nice and quick, and then we can come back and deal with his territories. So this should be a fairly straightforward, easy fight. Okay, Iran docked. We have got a daughter, got a Hanev. Katrin. I prefer Katrin to Hanev. Okay, 29% already. Let's go back now, and we'll see about taking out his capital. 15 months. Do we not have? Let me have a quick look at something. Okay, we don't actually have any honages. Can we get them yet? We cannot. We've got Morenov with Välï, Taily, Katrevs and that. But we haven't got... Probably have to wait for the head of the Welsh culture to do it. What do you want? You want to marry my niece? Oh, we already got a Katrin in the family. You know what? Sure, why not? Okay, he's trying to siege down my capital. It's not going to work. We got Olin. Fairly unremarkable, but sure, you can become strong and wise, my daughter. Oh, we have a dog, Snow. It shows how long it's been. I forgot all about things like this. We're going to gain Walking Dog, which will give me a medium health boost. That's cool. In fact, let me just check my kids. How many we've got? We've got 5 kids. We've got 2 concubines and his wife. Okay. Let me have a quick look at you guys. Okay, so my heir is going to be raised in diplomacy. You have already got a guardian. Who is your guardian? Emily. Oh, of course, Emily is very intelligent. A genius, in fact. So yeah, she's a fantastic educator for our kids. So yeah, you're sorted. You haven't been given anyone yet, Owenna. Okay, we can give you diplomacy or intrigue. I'm going to let you go for intrigue. And let's have you educate... No, I don't want to send a proposal. I want to educate the child. Okay, sure. Where is... Kaiman is supposed to be pretty... It's fairly quick. Can we swap that over now? Emily. Right. We'll accept. I like the nice big ticks telling me that she will accept. Okay. Owenna, my daughter, yep. That's you sorted. Who's next? Advan is only 1. He's not old enough to gain a trait yet. Katrin is comely. And the over... Okay. Last thing then. Let me just check my women, apparently. She's pretty. Okay. She's beautiful, but feeling ill at the moment. Unfortunately, we can't do much about that. Unless the decision's opened up again. No, 9/14. Okay, so actually in a month's time, we can have a look for a better physician. It's not like we've got much to do while we're waiting for the siege to happen, so... Let's have a look and see what we get now. Okay, got Nezik, who's average or terrible. We're gonna have to go for Nezik. Or at least I believe it's how we pronounce the name. Arandokt is pregnant as well. And while strolling outside one day, I stopped to relieve myself. As I finish, I notice a bit of gleaming on the ground. Careful to not step on my urine, I move towards the shiny object, and it's a gold coin. Yay, we got a gold coin. Considering that's more wealth, that one gold coin is more wealth than we actually got coming in right now because of us paying for the war. I'm gonna not complain about that. My Mufti, Jahanda, is really getting on my nerves. Not a moment goes by when he isn't droning on and on about Allah and his will. Well, it's kind of his job. He especially loves to tell everyone how God demands that we be just and fair, but why would I listen to him? When Iblis embraces us as we are, flaws and all. What a sad little life Jahanda must live. Do we not like him? No, we do not. He doesn't really like us at all. But we're a little bit off with him, but not too much. We could make him the laughing stock for 57% and lose some stress. We could act like a pious little pansy will shut him up. And I won't know what to believe in when I'm done with... He won't know what to do when I believe in him. What would he do? Brave, lustful, diligent. Keen trickster, +1 intrigue. You know what? I'd say we act like a pious little pansy to shut him up. And we've won the war. Baha will get the Wadaki as those become pregnant. Let's sort this out. And we imprison you. We're going to go and invoke the titles right away. So be it. Goodbye. Alright, so now we need to chase down the other guy. Alright, where are you? Okay, you've got the Välï of Arajan and these two. Okay, let's get you marching over here already. And then we're going to see about arresting him. Prison. Right. There we go. Let's go and take his capital straight away. See if we can track down his men and chase him down. Come on. You're a good commander. You can do this. There we go. Potential battle in 9 days. We're going to catch him just before he got onto the ships. And we've managed to deal with him very quickly. Let's chase him down. We're going to head to his capital now. If he wants to try and come back this way, that is completely fine. We'll just deal with him then. Oh no, wait a minute. Yeah, it is him. Just wondering, just noticed that over there. 1 second. Caldaf. We've got a beautiful son. Okay. Let's go for a good Welsh name. Actually, let's call you Gwalch Mai. Gwalch Mai, as a thing, is, believe it's Hawk of May. If I got my... No, Medi is May. It's basically means hawk, essentially, and I believe in some versions of King Arthur, that's the name of one of his knights. So yeah, I thought that would be a good choice. In fact, what I was curious though, what's this now? Your flagon. I was bored at home with nothing to do one day, so I decided to take a walk around when I overheard some muffled sounds coming from a room. I snuck over and opened the door slightly and peeked inside. One of my maids and one of my manservants were making love and in the throes of passion oblivious to the world around them. Though young, they should know better. We could secretly watch them eagerly, but not tell them. We can barge in and tell them not to do this in public. We can potentially get some prestige or piety. Or we can just tell it to forget it. I mean, the guy is lustful himself. It's not going to care about them doing it in public. He's just going to say forget it. It's none of his business. Right, hang on. I don't know why he started marching over there, but that's a problem. I'm presuming that's his ally who's come in. Marshall has died. Or he's disappeared. We've got Salif, who is ugly. Ugh. You know what? I'm happy with Godwin. There we go. I just noticed that name. There we go, Godwin. You do you, my friend. Okay, we're going to continue training commanders. We've got everyone else doing everything I want them to do, so I'm happy with that. Alright, we may have to chase down this army. We've got their reinforcements coming in towards the capital. Oh, declaration of love. As I push aside the sheets to lay down, I find a little scroll resting on my bolster. Someone's entered my chambers unnoticed. A chill runs down my spine as I carefully unroll the thick parchment. Okay, Nezik. Now, this is our court physician. Is she any good? I mean, oh, she is pretty. A holy warrior. And a physician as well. Temperate, fickle, chaste. I think he's lustful. It's something I think he would do. So this person has decided to say, you know, oh, I'm interested. Yeah, I think he'll be up for it. Right, what I'm doing in the meantime, I'm taking the army over to try and deal with this one because of them laying siege over here. They are going to outnumber me though, that could be a slight problem, especially if the reinforcements come in. You're going to be patient, you're going to wait for him to come back. And he's got something in his mouth. He's got 2 gold coins. More money than we're making right now. Alright, can we chase down this army? What's this now? A bandit cartel has been terrorizing Law for a while now, and my forces stationed there have had trouble countering it effectively. Recently, one of the guard captains there was even assassinated by a spy working for these criminals. It was meant to be a major blow to my troops given his captain's charisma, diligence, good relations with the local community. Yet this had the opposite effect than the bandits intended. So he's now become a martyr. Everyone has been spurred on by bloodlust to avenge the captain and redoubled their efforts to crush the gang. Scores of them have been killed. You know what? Sure, this guy can be honoured with a monument for what he's achieved. And we're going to start making our way back over towards the other army just because these guys are making their way over. We have picked up a perk. We've been working our way down Garland, so I'm thinking we're going to go promising prospects. Especially given the fact that we have perfect timing. Force demands, imprison him, invoke his titles. There we go, so be it. Revoke. Did we revoke the other guy then? I don't think we did. Whoops. Oh well, let's go and sort that out now. Yeah, we didn't. I must have not. I obviously hit the wrong button instead. Right, revoke title. There we go. That's you guys dealt with. And yeah, you can be revoked as well. Anyone else? Got Cam Shout. We can't do anything here. We're not really in the mood for executing them and stuff like that. I mean, or torturing them. And what's this one? Select court education languages. The children in your court can be raised multilingually, letting them learn several languages as they grow up. Huh. Okay, this must be a new thing, so we can do active learning. Or passive learning, right. I had no idea about this. It's only because of that little pop-up here. Okay. What I'm going to do then, their first language has got to be Iranian, right? That is what they all speak in our lands, so it makes sense. Brythonic, I think, is going to be second, because that is what we have as a Welsh culture. And I think... let's confirm it for now. Fluency is guaranteed, but how much stress they experience getting the tongue side depends on their talents and the aptitude of your core tutor. You know what? I'm going to go active learning. We'll nip that in the bud. Because I would like, because we do have not just Persian, but we have Kurdish as well. What do they speak in for Kurdish? Iranian. Okay, that's fine. That means now we have got our children being raised in both the language of the lands as well as the family language. Perfect. Right, now we need to give away some territory. We've got over here, so we don't really need any of these. We've got 9 out of 4, so we definitely need to give rid of some. Right, who can we give these to? A Kurdish noble or a noble of the Welsh culture? Do we not have a setting for this? I should normally do. Apparently not. Oh, title givers, there you are. Brythonic heritage. And the same religion, okay. And not ruler. Right, what I'm thinking right away, we could actually give it to Kawerit, Emily's son. He's a fairly good character, I'm pretty happy to do that. And then for you over here, we'll grant Arajan over 2. We could give it to 7. Have we got any other... We haven't really got much in the way of good people here. Oh, Emily is no longer my core tutor. I need to address that if we can. Oh, we don't have a hook. Oh, bugger. Oh well. Oh well, one of those things. I don't really need to worry too much about that. Let me add this up a little. I'd rather make sure we have good people first. You. We're still fairly new into becoming lords, so we're not going to worry too much about whether or not we give them to lower, lower born or what have you. So he's just been elevated. I think he's going to be fairly happy with that. And we've managed to get our lands more under control, which I'm really happy about. Pay ransom? Sure. You can pay 100. That's got our money back up, which I'm really happy to see. In fact, let's see about doing a mass ransom. There we go. It's only you left. Are you any good? Not really. I would just tell you to go then. And we've managed to sway it. This is our concubine. We don't really like her, I've just noticed. Minus 31. Diligent versus lazy. Lustful versus chaste. Okay. But interestingly, we haven't had any new pop-ups yet regarding the woman who was who left the poem for us. Oh, train for tournaments. Okay, we're going to do this, because that must mean a tournament is nearby as well. But then you turn to the right. Välï Carvared yells while dealing a powerful blow to my sword that makes me take a couple of steps back. The will go gentle on you in the tourney, my lord, he says, drying the sweat from his forehead. If you want to win, you can't afford to lose, not even to me. Okay. We're going to do this. We've got a good chance of getting either an extra point of prowess or well-trained. Or we can get wounded. Okay, never mind for that. Oh, we can actually go to an orphanage now. Interesting. We're not going to worry about that. We've got quite a few children already. I don't think we need to worry about any more. We've got 7 children right now. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm still happy to keep her. We need a new core guardian in any case. So, which one is it again? Oh god. It shows how long it's been since I played this. I can't remember. Here, right. A Takarian court tutor. Golpari is actually pretty good. So is my niece here, and she's 17. I'm quite happy to keep it in the family. Yeah. What's made her so good? Right, shrewd, patient, genius. She is intelligent. Bonus of 15 points in every skill. Almost. But yeah, sure, we're going to point her. At least it'll allow us to continue raising our children and make sure they have languages done. Do we get a bodyguard? You know what? Sure. Yeah, we can have you, just in case, you never know. But there we go. Oh, and we managed to get a wounded done. Fantastic. Elariv, no, I'm going because I kind of want to keep him in the family and keep her as my tutor. Would you be willing to go the other? Damn, I should have done it the other way, shouldn't I? Oh well. We can demand hostages now from Kazakhstan or Shalibabak. I'm not worried about that. My powerful vassal. Who are you? Oh, you're the guy. You absolutely hate us. Why? Did I not just get... I'm sure I gave you... Did I not give you... No, it was over here in Arajan. You. Oh yeah, you're the other guy that doesn't like us. I think we're going to be smart enough. We're going to try and maybe instigate rebellions, just in case that might work. Hopefully that it will. But I'm more interested, just for activities. We do have a grand tournament. Oh, we might not arrive in time. It's going to be 11 months to get there. Okay, never mind. That's probably why we were able to get the opportunity to actually train for one. But hey, we've now got a ton of money. Is there anything we can actually do with this money? Does not have barracks. Does not have barracks, right. The Kurdish culture has to have battlements. Okay. I mean, I could start the conversions. We could even do our own grand tournaments. Interesting. And had... Sure, what are you like? Oh, she's beautiful, pretty as well. Okay. Proof of devotion. Lord David, my rowdy... Oh, it's her, right. My only desire is to bring you honor and happiness. Pray, tell me, how can I prove my love to you? We could ask for a jeweled necklace, which will give me extra attraction and prestige. We could see if she will bring me a wolf pelt. Or a rare orchid. For learning and prestige. You know what? He is brave. I think he would be more happy to try it. And she managed to pull it off as well. Don't know how, but apparently she did. Sure, we can accept your... In fact, can we not do that for my... Yeah, yes then. Thank you for saying that Snow's a good boy, because he certainly is. Call you an ally. Wait, a university study? I have no idea what this actually does, but I'm curious. Spend a semester at a renowned centre of studies learning from the wisest minds of the land. It is an occasion to fill in the gaps of your youthful education, but also to improve yourself all round. Develop your skills, learn new abilities, and make important connections. So if we do this, we can upgrade our education traits, gain skill points, life experience, book artifacts, or even recruit a highly skilled character. You know what? I'm intrigued. We've not... Okay, so we need to plan this out, and we've managed to discover barracks just in time for when I'm spending a fair bit of money. Okay. I kind of like the idea. We could go over to here. Large religious center. University. Baghdad. Samara has a large religious center. And so it's here. I think Baghdad. That seems to be +3. The local faith is hostile to us. So maybe heading over into the east is not going to be so good. But sure. Let's start a university trip to Baghdad. Right. If we keep our caravan master, who is our brother-in-law and doesn't particularly like us, we can keep these and we only have to worry about one location. What do we want to do? We can either study hard or have twins. What do you guys like? Wow, love the orange hair. You know what? Gwendolyn and Isabel, sure. We're going to study hard. Yeah, I've been there, done that. I think we're going to study hard. I think it's quite fitting for the commander, my character. He's quite diligent. Of course, he's going to want us to try and make an effort for the semester he's going to be abroad. And I might give him a break from having to have constant kids. Right. If I remember correctly, Yestin is a good person to be having as my not my vassal, my regent. Yeah, selfless, there he is. Perfect. That should hopefully turn out okay. A fine day like this, the weather is nice, the pastures of Dirac look great, and the local livestock are positively jumping and cheering. So we could try and apply some of this back home, get 84% chance of implementing improved pastures. 61% chance of doing it for Dirac. No, let's see if we can do it back home, and we're able to do it. Perfect. Alright, let's try and find our pets. He's managed to find a dead squirrel. Well done, I guess. Okay, while he's doing that now, we can now upgrade some of the buildings, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. What do I want to do first? Saint Mohammed, sure. Oh. Passing through the gates of Baghdad is hard not to reflect on having reached the traditional centre of the Arabic-speaking and Islamic world. Making my way through the city, I noticed many ruins and old monuments. Eventually I find myself by the cemeteries. Among the tombs are caliphs and legal scholars of days long gone. We could lose 10 stress because we are travellers, or we could gain 31 stress, but possibly get contemplation or existential dread. I'm just going to pass on by. We're here to study. But here we are finally at the gates of Baghdad, the renowned university seat. All knowledge is collected inside these hollowed halls, and scholars of repute from all over the world assemble in these same hallways. Okay, time to get started. We've got other students here. We've got a teacher here as well, Abdul Hamid. And Salahuddin begins. We're going to examine the anatomy of a falcon. Excited murmur spreads through the lecture halls, but we all appreciate the hooded bird standing proudly on his gloved arm. Okay, we can volunteer to help, losing prestige, but gain much more successful. Or we can gain 31. You know what? We will volunteer to help. It makes sense, given the fact that he's brave and diligent. Of course he would. Right, I was looking to see what we're going to do here. Let's upgrade the barracks, I think would probably be a good call. Over here, we've already got levels 2 here and here. And in La. Let's go ahead and upgrade the militia camp straight away. That's a fair bit of our money gone now, but I'm okay. It's upgrading the settlements, which we want to do. One of the boys now. Universities and centres of higher education are always bustling hives of socialisation. In these hallowed halls, the students are all peers, or apprentices along the road to knowledge, which is why it can be helpful to make friends and feel part of the community. At least those are the first thoughts he had when Adil approached him with a suspicious grin on his face. Join me and my friends, Daviv. Prove us to us the resilience of an emir by spending the whole night partying. Then we can consider you one of us. We could gain 71% chance of gaining university connections. Or we can just say no thanks. I don't know. What one would he go for? I mean, he is lustful, don't forget. Sure. I managed to achieve it. We've got university connections and a bit more success in our visit. And now we've got a debate. Okay. Teaching in Baghdad takes place for the most part in oral form, and students are encouraged to exercise their rhetorical prowess and show the progress of their learning in debates in front of their peers and teachers. Salahuddin has asked me and Adil to take up opposing sides on the topics of generals of ancient and modern times. So we could have a chance of gaining a stronger position like this. Or we could just say, I thought Yazar wanted to go, and form potential rivalry. No, we're going to go for this, and we won the debate. That is really cool. I have to say, so far I'm quite enjoying this. I'm just wondering how long it's going to go on for. Right, we're still working on our steadiness, okay. I'm slightly distracted from my midnight studies by a loud crash, an ear-deafening slam, an expensive sound and shatter. What in the world is going on? The source of the disturbance appears to be two peasants. Allah knows how they got in here. Ravenously gulping down a barrel of the university's herbal infusions. This teach them, one of them shouts. Yes, they'll think they're better than us just because they can read. Right, we could gain a bit more success and have these two join our courts. We could actually offer to teach them how to read. Or we can better tell the teachers before they destroy the place, which gives us about 50-50. Sure, let's teach them. He's diligent. I kind of think he might want to do this. And apparently our plot has been exposed. We could continue with it, but it's 28% chance now. I don't think it's going to really work. I'm just going to go ahead and abandon it for now. Let's have a look. Listen to me, Yazar shouts maniacally. If you read between the lines in spiritual medicine, it's obvious. You just need to combine a rock, a turnip shaped like my face, and a goo. What? Maybe it wasn't a good idea for him to study for 36 hours straight. Yeah, we're just telling him how it is. Alright, Catherine and I can now marry. Okay. The halls of the University of Baghdad often echo, find them today screaming at each other. Yes, sounds like university. Trying to prove whose field of study is better to discuss. Okay. We could go in for a 32% chance of saying that they have merits in both principles. Does it even matter? Or we can choose to side of... I wish we knew what their sides were. Because all I know is that which one do I like more. In fact, which one do we like more? We don't really like either of them. But we like Abdul Hamid a little bit more than we do Salahuddin. Okay, we'll just choose you then. And here we are, conclusion. This has been such an amazing experience. Did we get the upgrade? Yes, we gained brilliant strategist. Oh my god. That is fantastic news. When I left, I couldn't even imagine the number of wise men that studied at Baghdad, the depth of their thinking, the breadth of their research. So now, we gained 2 perks. Increased light martial by 1 and gained brilliant strategist. Oh, that is fantastic. Right, let's upgrade those then. So let's go straight for, I think, Household Guard. And we eventually want to go Peacemaker, but for now, in fact, Loyalty and Respect, yeah, sure. I was tempted to go towards Bellum Justin, but I think for now we can quite happily take that. We can have this man who's going to challenge us to a duel. Got a good chance of winning. He wins the fight. Wow, that was a very low chance of us losing that. He must have just managed to sneak one in on us. Have we picked up another perk? There we go. Peacemaker it is. Alright. I will have him join us. Oh. Did he just... He just farted, I think, when... Oh, he just pooped, I should say. When my wife is trying to say something. Oh dear. That is the first time I've had that event. Every time I've said, you can join us in the council, I normally get the positive one, which is like, somebody's going to say something and the dog growls to sort of prove your points. But wow, I didn't realise that was what could happen. But there we go, we've travelled 39 bounties, spent a year away studying at Baghdad, and managed to gain a few traits as well. I'm happy with that. Okay, we can petition our liege for something else. We can still demand or exchange hostages. We could do with a few more Faris if needs be. But we're still finishing up the buildings over here in those 2 settlements. Okay, what's this? Boars. Game sighting. I think we will engage in that. What I will do though is we need to go onto the council. I'm going to get my Mufti to start trying to claim territory in Kazakhstan so we can actually get in. If he's good enough, maybe we'll get lucky and we get one on the whole duchy instead. We'll just have to give it a go and see. But I'm quite happy as well we're... What's this? Accidentally bumped into the villager. 2 stress. Whoops. Bit more cash. Maybe we can actually go and plan a hunt. Oh, what's this? 2 farmers living under my jurisdiction recently got into a major squabble. They're doing a business transaction and transcribed the amount of bartered goods on tally sticks. One tried to cheat the other by changing the amount of tallies on the stick, which was a stupid thing to do because the other farmer had copies of it made. Now the fate of the cheating farmer is up to me. We could imprison him. I think, though, we're just going to get him to pay a fine. He's going to try and cheat the other farmer, and he can make up the difference in a fine instead. Let's go and unpin this. Advan has learned the Scythian language, and he's at the age of starting his education around plots and intrigue. Sure, we'll get Elorith to teach him as well. Let's have a quick look at the other kids while we remember to do so. Because Catherine here is almost about time. She's pensive, so I think for you, we can give you learning. I'm really going to sort up your... Wait a minute. Arrange adoption. Huh. Fair enough. Alright. Can we go for aptitude? Yeah, you can have that. I'm tempted, just thinking, like, for the sake of the dynasty, like, we've got one of the childs who's completely ugly. This guy, one here. Can we arrange an adoption for him? Oh, wait. Wait, what? Oh, wait, do we have to arrange... No. I was hoping we could put him up for adoption, but apparently we can't. Yeah, arrange adoption of you adopting someone in his court. So Godwin will get adopted by us, even though we're his... oh, so much for that. Unless we can do it for somebody else. Tell you what, let me have a look. I'm just honestly curious about the mechanic, that's all. Right, so we can actually choose to adopt other people from places like here. So we can say like, oh yes, we will offer you a alliance if we're allowed to adopt your child. Okay, so that's how it works. That's good to know. That is really good to know. You got 2 members here who want the immediate affairs. Alright, what are we looking at here? Vastly inferior to us. Similar to us with allies. Right. It's a shame that we can't actually enforce like a hostage. Oh, we can demand a hostage. But he's not going to be willing to give us one. Right, right. That's a shame. I was kind of hoping we could have done that. Oh well. Oh well. It's one of those things. Can we murder you? No, we've got a poor chance of pulling that off. Okay, besides, we're brave. I don't think assassinations would be his thing. But we could try... Well... I suppose what I'm going to do now, I just noticed how much time the episode's taken. We're going to end things here for today. We've managed to have a trip to university, which was quite nice. We've managed to gain some good traits on it. And it looks like we may be in a position that next episode we're going to have to deal with a vassal rebelling against us, which, given the fact that he was one of the ones I wanted to take his land and put a new noble in instead, I think is going to be a good thing. We'll just have to hope that the battle goes in our favour when we fight this war. But otherwise, we're working now on trying to claim territory in our neighbour, Kazakhstan. We may even try and go for Shalababak, just so we can take a bit more land. Now, I'm trying to remember, because I'm sure, even though we're with this guy's only got a king title, hasn't he? Yes, he has. He's only got kingdom. So, in a way, it may not be worth too much, because if we take the duchy title, for example, because we've got 2 duchies, it will be split between our children, so we ideally maybe not want to do it in hindsight, unless we can get a character, because ideally we need to at least try and get a kingdom title. What kingdom titles... Oh wow, we can go for Persia as a kingdom title. That's a lot of territory. How much do we have? We need to usurp it from a neighbouring ruler anyway. But we need 2 duchy titles. 500 gold, and we need to capture another 12 counties. Ooh, but that could be something for us to aim for in the future. But anyway, enough of me talking. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. I know you do join me next time as we play some more CK3. But until then, everybody, take care, and goodbye for now.